Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. And peace, peace, peace to all my other friends and followers. It's your big brother Abdullah. We're coming to you live from the Smiling Coast. You know, the Gambia. You know what time it is, baby. We back. You know we're here with you. So glad to be back. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is enjoying the day. It's a beautiful Friday, Jumu'ah. I'm hoping everybody's enjoying it. So, we back. We here. Do you miss me? I miss you too. Alhamdulillah. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to keep saying that. We got a lot of big things going on today. We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of rundown to do. Without further ado, let's get it going. So, I did a comeback video before, and I didn't really come back, so I'm sorry. I'm human. I did a comeback video, but I didn't really come back. I only came back for a little while. You know, life was happening. So I'll tell you, I'll give you guys another update, let you know where I'm at. Make dua for me that, you know, we stay consistent so we could keep bringing you guys these videos and helping everybody learn about what's going down in the Gambia. So first, without further ado, I want to let you guys know one of our big news, breaking news that we have. Breaking news, CNN, breaking news. Not CNN, you know, not none of that crazy stuff, but yeah, breaking news. So yeah, I would like to let you guys know that you guys can help me in welcoming our new baby to the Gambia, Nusayba. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So you might be wondering, how do you pronounce it? It's Nusayba. Nusayba. Yes. That's our newest addition to the Gambia, newest addition to our family, newest addition to my children. Yes, and I'm so proud. Shout out to my mom and dad. You know, I've been able to bring their bloodline back to the motherland, back to Africa. Our bloodline is now back on the motherland. So I'm so proud of that. By Allah's permission, through our baby Nusayba, through your daughter, our daughter, we have brought our bloodline back to the motherland, back to Gambia. So yeah, that's our big thing right there. You know, I'm going to tell you guys all about the birthing. It was a hard birthing. We had the baby here, so I have so much to tell you guys about. I want to tell you all about the birthing and everything that happened. So stay tuned. Make sure you stay with us. We're gonna talk. We got a lot of things to talk about. So yeah, first let's run down the labor. I want to give a big shout out to my wife, Harriet. She is the most beautiful thing to ever happen to me. I am so amazed at her. She is my champion. She is my rock. She's my foundation. She is my solid. She keeps me solid, and I'm so proud of her. We had a natural birthing. It's one of my only natural birth children. I have one more, but it's one of my few children that has been naturally birthed, and by far it was the hardest natural birthing I've ever seen in my life. We had our baby at SOS, which is a birthing center in the Gambia. Shout out to SOS, big shout out to SOS, and to those guys down there, the ladies down there. They were wonderful, amazing. They did an amazing job. My wife, she is the definition of a fighter. She's the whole definition of a fighter, man. She pushed this little girl for 2 hours. She pushed this little girl for 2 hours nonstop. Not labor. Her labor was 3 days. I'm saying active pushing for 2 hours straight. Oh man, it was a fight, man. It was a fight I never seen before. It gave me appreciation more so than what I had even before this about what women go through when it comes to birthing and what they go through for us to be here and enjoy the world, the sacrifices they have to take. It was crazy. Her body was heating up so much, I had to keep pouring water on her head, on her body, all over her chest, her body, her face, everywhere. I was pouring water all over her throughout this process just to keep her temperature cool, keep giving her water to keep her hydrated. And the baby Nusaiba, she was stuck in the birthing canal for a long time, like 30, 40 minutes she was stuck in the birthing canal. And so finally, after 2 hours, with the greatest teamwork ever, me and my wife, we was back-to-back teamwork, I'm pushing her, I'm telling her, baby, you gotta push this, you gotta push her out, like you gotta get it, And there was so many times I even had to, as a father, a husband, a best friend, a supporter, I had to balance my own decision making and my own responsibility in this matter, even making those husband decisions, those best friend decisions, father decisions, to say if one of these people even had to die, which one would I want it to be? So it was a real serious situation. It humbled me because Nusaiba, when she was stuck in the birthing canal, her mouth and her nose was covered. She couldn't breathe. And Nusaiba was fighting for a long time. That's Nusaiba, you probably hear in the background. So when Nusaiba finally did come out, she was not breathing. It was like she was a dead body. Her arms and legs was just flaying to the side. It was so serious. Man, I was so scared. My wife, she was scared. They rushed her. They cut the umbilical cord and rushed her back to another room. And they was doing like different life resuscitating little things you do for babies. They were sticking this tube down her throat, sucking out all the phlegm and stuff that she was sucking in when she was in the birthing canal. And they kept doing that, sucking out all of this stuff. They were smacking the bottom of her feet so hard, hitting the bottom of her feet so hard, smacking her, trying to bring her back to life. But yeah, after like 3 minutes of this stuff, they were doing this intensive stuff to her. And after 3 minutes, I seen Nusaiba take her first breath. And when she took that first breath, and even before this, during that gap of time, my wife, she kept saying to me, honey, is she okay? Baby, is she okay? Is the baby alive? Is she okay? And I couldn't answer her. I couldn't answer her because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what to say to her. And I was so shy and scared to say to her, this was my wife's first child. My wife that I'm with now, this is our first child together. So, I didn't want to be the bearer of that kind of bad news, the horrific news, say, no, your first child didn't make it. So I didn't say anything to her. She was asking me, baby, is the baby okay? Is the baby okay? That's the beautiful sound you hear of Nusaiba in the background. That's Nusaiba. And I love to hear her cry now because, seeing your baby not making any sound, not breathing, to hear that first cry, oh man, it's the best thing ever. And so even when Nusaiba cries now, it's the best sound I could ever hear because it represents her being alive. And, that's just so cool for me, so cool. So yeah, that was our birthing situation. It was tremendous. We brung Nusaiba home. Brung Nusaiba home. It was so surreal. It's so much with it, so much of a learning curve being in the Gambia. So family life. Now my family has grown. It's bigger now. So it's a little different. Things are a little different in the Gambia than I'm used to in America. And, it's not different bad. It's just different. So it takes some getting used to. One of the things I love about the Gambia, one of the things I love about the Gambia is the support system. So in the Gambia, because families are so close to each other, when the mother has the first child, they step in like a village. The moms, the aunts, the grandmothers, the sisters, everybody steps in to support mom. And even from their culture, what's a little different from our culture, well, a lot different. Mom, she goes to her own mother's house, what they call a compound, for some time. Sometimes it's 1 month, sometimes it's even 6 months, sometimes even 1 year that the mom will go to her mother's compound, and they help her and assist her with taking care of the baby. So, this is a big difference from our culture, because even as a father, definitely those of us fathers who love our children, we're not used to separating from them. It's a traumatic event to separate from our children. And so, alhamdulillah, I was able to work it out with her family, and to show them. One of the biggest things, from their culture, you learn why. You ask questions why. Why does the mother need to go there in the first place? I understand the support part, but, just being curious, asking questions. And what I learned, amongst maybe other reasons too, but the reasons that were explained to me is that, a lot of times the men in the Gambia, they're not as helpful as they could be, so to speak, sometimes. And maybe they're busy working, traveling, doing things like this. And so the mothers, they don't have that support. And so, makes sense. You don't have the support, then you have to go where the support is. And so it's become part of their culture even. It's a cultural thing now. But it's a culture that has an origin in the situation. And the situation being not having that support that's needed. And so, that's a lot different for us in America. If you have a father that's a good father, good fathers know as much as a good mother, period. And so I'm a hands-on dad. So when it comes to changing diapers, burping, breast pump tag teaming, you pump that bottle, I stay up at night, I'm that kind of dad, So it's been a tremendous experience. And because this is my wife's first child, it's a tremendous experience, me as a father, getting to teach a woman how to take care of a baby. And I love this. I'm like so much into my happy moment. I'm like on cloud 19. My wife is amazing at, learning how to, that natural movement of going into motherhood is so easy for her and natural. She makes it look so easy. So it's a beautiful situation. And, so my family life is growing in the Gambia. One of the differences here is, I can tell you, for those people that are coming, my videos are for the diaspora, for people who are thinking of coming to the Gambia, me trying to convince our brothers and sisters to come to the Gambia. So I have to tell you guys what you're going to run into when you come here, inshallah, bithinillah. One of the things you're going to see that's a little different, that's, you got to prepare yourself for, definitely if you're having children here, is assistance. Because though we make fun of government assistance in America, and we may even look down on it a little bit, it's tremendously helpful. It's tremendously helpful. Government assistance is tremendously helpful. And you find out when you don't have it. That's when you really find out. In the Gambia, the government they don't have those kind of programs at all. It doesn't exist. So everything you provide your baby with is from you. It's from you. It's from your hands. It's from Allah. First and foremost, it's from our Lord. And then after that, it's from you. There's no government standby. And so make sure you're ready for that. If you're one of my brothers, alhamdulillah, you're one of my Muslim brothers, you come in here, you're going to get married, or get married again, or get remarried, whatever the situation may be prepared for that. Come here in preparation. If you know for sure I'm going there, I'm going to get married, inshallah, I'm going to have children, really be prepared. Be prepared just like if you was for business. Bring all of the stuff here for babies that you're going to need. Bring those bottles breast pumps. They don't really have breast pumps in the country. Definitely, at least not the electrical ones. So bring all those situations with you. Bring as much stuff as you could think to bring with you to prep you for where you know your life is going to go. Yeah, so it's pretty different out here, and me coming here, I came here by myself. I didn't really know a lot. I really came here by myself. I just wanted to hurry up and get out of America. So I had some preparation, alhamdulillah. I was watching some other YouTubers and learning about different things, but not a lot, not as much as I know that I needed to have. And so even having the first baby here, it's been a learning experience. It's been a learning experience. It's been rough, but Allah has definitely aided us. He's helped us. Allah has supported us, alhamdulillah. And so I'm grateful to my Lord. I can say to any of my followers out there who follow me, I'm not above ever asking for help. So if you would like to help us, like to help baby Nusayba, you can definitely help us, so I can get back to doing videos and make sure she's okay and keep coming to you. You can help us, and we definitely always look for contributions and ways that the people can help us. So I'll leave that in the description, ways that you can help out if you want to, donate or, even mail us something, whatever. We do baby showers in America, so if you want to support like that, we all with it. Thank you so much. You could find our information in the description. One of the other things I wanted to touch on, touching on family and thinking about Nusayba and thinking about I have children in America, is everybody knows the two tragic situations, amongst the many tragic situations that you have going on in America every day of gun violence, but those that they make notable on the, with the media, on the news, is the situation in upstate New York. I believe it was in Buffalo, and the school shooting that just occurred in Texas. These situations, they really hit home, man. I got little babies that are in school, and this is the reason why I left, is from that fear of being in America, and something like that. You don't know what day it's going to be. You think that today is going to be your good day. Today is the good day. And the way America moves, days that start off as good days could become horrific days. And I have to tie my camel. In Islam, it says, have faith, but tie your camel. It's the Prophet ﷺ, that's what he would advise us with, to have faith, but tie your camel. So I had to definitely tie my camel and escape that place. And so I definitely recommend for my brothers and sisters that are still in America, you need to start thinking about getting out of there. Think about your plan B. Think about your escape plan. Start looking into different countries. Start looking into the Gambia. Definitely the Gambia. The Gambia, definitely for my African American audience, my Muslim audience, my Muslim African American audience, and anybody. The Gambia is one of those places that is tremendously accepting, peaceful country. You can find your quiet space. You can find your quiet time. It's tons of beaches. It's scenic. It's very beautiful. And so I definitely recommend to you guys, with all the stuff that's going on, definitely look into the Gambia as, your next plan, what you're going to do next. Coming soon, what I'm going to try to do soon, inshallah, is I have, it's so much you need to learn about. Like I said, even about me coming to the Gambia, and, it was a lot that I learned. Shout out to guys like Watermaya, all the YouTubers, they know Watermaya from Ghana. Shout out to our brother Watermaya. Shout out to all the Gambian YouTubers that have assisted me. Big shout out to our sister Maryam at African Diaries. Big shout out to our brother Abu Bakr, the Happy Companion. big shout out to them. They definitely were a tremendous help in assisting us before we came here. And so I'm tremendously pleased and happy with them. But I want to say there's a lot missing. There's like grounds, big grounds missing. So much stuff based on culture, the food, economics, religion, marriage, commerce, land acquisition, and so much more, so much to learn. So I want to set up soon, inshallah, we're going to set up a podcast. And just so you guys know, as a sidebar, if you hear like a noise in the background, it's the fan going. And the reason I have the fan on is because it's a hot day today. I even have my rag right here just to keep the sweat from pouring. It's a hot day today, so I had to use the fan, but I hope you guys can hear me clear. But I just wanted to let you know, if you hear any kind of noise in the background, that's because the fan is going. Yeah, so I definitely want to get this podcast going. I got some friends of mine that, you know, we've been here for, you know, these guys, they've been here for a long time. And so I want to sit down with them and bring a dialogue to break down every issue deeply, to go layer by layer by layer into these issues, so that you guys have a better understanding of the full picture when coming here. So it helps you guys when you get here, and it's not as much of a culture shock when you arrive. Like I said, I want to give I definitely want to give that big shout out to our sister Maryam from African Diaries. I want to give a shout out to my brother Abu Bakr, the Happy Companion. You know, I could keep giving those kind of shout outs over and over and over. Definitely to those two people, to all my YouTubers in the Gambia. I don't want to all my YouTubers in the Gambia and out of the Gambia that help in our positive, keyword positive, and helping people come back, you know, to the motherland. I definitely thank you. I thank you, and I know it's so many people that thank you for being for assisting in that process. But two of the biggest people, like I'm going to say back for my people again, I'm going to keep shouting them out, is our sister Maryam from African Diaries. She was so much of the influencer. She so encouraged me to make this trip. And I ask Allah to place it on her scale on the day of Yawm al-Qiyam, because, you know, Qadar Allah wa ma sha fa'alan, you know, I don't know what would have happened to me in America had I stayed there. And alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to my Lord that He gave me the opportunity and the ability to escape from that place, to escape from America. You know, even I have people in good faith that say, yo, you know, come back, you know, get your money up, make some money. My friends, close friends of mine. But when I explain to them, I let them know, listen, bro, think of it like this. You escape from a burning building. Building's on fire. Right? Do you run back into the burning building? Some people may say, yeah. Maybe your kids is in the burning building. Maybe mommy's in the burning building. You know? But that's those hard decisions. Do you run back into the burning building? Definitely if it's for money. Let me ask you a question, real scenario. If it was a building that was burning and you escaped it, and you left some money inside, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, do you run back in there to go get the money? So as for me, it's no. You know, I have no desire to go back to America. I love my life, and I'm really, really scared of that place. 40,000 people a year on average are murdered due to gun violence. There's drugs everywhere. It's just so much. It's like, you know, people think of PTSD, they only think of it in a military form. But, you know, PTSD even come from just living in some places. And America is one of those places, just where living alone, you can have tremendous PTSD with depression and all types of stuff, suicide and everything going on. So as for me, I left and I'm enjoying myself. I'm living my best life. I'm in a sunny, beautiful, exotic, elegant, smiling coast of the Gambia. And I'm enjoying my life, man. It's beautiful people here. It's family. It's culture to get reintroduced to. So yeah, I definitely recommend it for my peoples. Come on home. I don't know if it's, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to cover on this one. Like I said, I definitely want to make dua for me, please. My Muslim brothers and sisters, pray for me. There's only like a handful of Muslim YouTubers in the Gambia, and I'm from amongst them. And, with life and everything going on, pregnancy, I wasn't really able to commit as much time that I wanted, not even close, not at all really, to YouTube. And so, but I know it's needed, because on the ground I see people that are coming here, and some things are a culture shock in a good way. It's just because we simply don't know. We've been so disconnected from our culture here in Africa, that coming back without no kind of education in our return, it makes for an experience, So I want to help out with that. I want to help bridge that gap to make it easier, because the benefits, they far, far, far outweigh and outshoot the culture shock of coming back home. And so I want to make it easier for those people that are coming here. So when you get here, I want to make your experience just all the more beautiful and easy and helpful as much as I can with Allah's aid. And so with that being said, I'm going to sign off till next time. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you so much. Remember, don't ever forget, yes, hit that like button. Share this with your friends and family. Hit that notification bell. Why you need to hit that notification bell? So that when I do a video, you'll be the first to know. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Share this with all your friends and family. Bust that like button down. You know what it is, man. It's your brother Abdullah, coming to you from Africa, from the Smiling Coast, from the beautiful and elegant, the Gambia. Yes, that's where we at, man. You see it, man. We grind, but most of all is we pray, man. Alhamdulillah, man. May Allah make us better, make us amongst those who are consistent in our prayer and who put Allah first in our actions. Ameen. I thank you guys so much for being here with me again today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. It's your big brother Abdullah, and peace, peace, peace.